Today, I would like to tell you about the life of a brilliant man. Henry Ford was born July 30th, 1863, on his family farm near Greenfield Township, Michigan, which is now near the area of West Detroit, and sadly passed away April 7th, 1947. In the 83 years he was with us, he gave us many innovations which we still use to this day. He was a skilled repairman and operator, founded one of the largest automobile companies in the world, and innovated the moving assembly line. At the young age of 16, Henry Ford decided to leave his farming life behind him and went to work for a machinist in nearby Detroit. While working here, he learned the skills he needed to be able to properly operate and repair many powerful steam engines. From here, he worked up to becoming the chief engineer at the Edison Illuminating Company. After leaving the Edison Illuminating Company, Henry Ford founded the Ford Motor Company on June 16, 1903. Henry Ford believed everyone should be able to afford something as amazing as an automobile. So it was his responsibility, he felt, to make sure that everyone could afford one and that they were also reliable and easy to operate. He also believed that if you paid your factory workers a steady wage, they were happier and in turn would show back up to work the next day. So he created the $5 working day, which was quite a bit for 1914. One of the biggest innovations Henry Ford gave us was the moving assembly line. Before the moving assembly line, work in factories was very slow and a very tedious process. Each worker would have to move to the product itself and make sure that each piece was put in place by the proper person at the proper time, or things could go very bad. After the moving assembly line was innovated, it became much simpler and much faster to manufacture the products, also making it cheaper. The moving assembly line made it to where the worker stayed still and the product was moved to him on a conveyor belt, which ensured that it was taken to the correct person at the correct time and ensured everything was done in a flawless motion. To try to summarize the life of such a brilliant man is a very difficult task, to say the least. He learned a lot of hard work and dedication while working on the farm, worked his way up to being a chief engineer, and eventually he became a very successful business owner and industrialist of his time. If it weren't for the many innovations of Henry Ford, we could all still be easily using the horse and buggy as a means of transportation today. And factory workers could still be moving at a much slower pace with much lower benefits. Mr. Ford may be gone, but his legacy lives on forever in his automobiles and his factories. And it will live on in our future forever. Thank you.